Hi everyone. Now I am going to explain about greenhouse effect. Greenhouse effect refers to warming of Earth's surface due to an increase in greenhouse gases, particularly carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Here carbon dioxide is a greenhouse gas. Here greenhouse is a glass house where delicate and exotic plants are maintained. The air inside the glass house generally warmer than the air outside, though the interior receives less solar radiation. This is called as greenhouse effect. What are the causes for greenhouse effect? The glass walls, carbon dioxide and water vapors are responsible for the greenhouse effect inside the glass house. The carbon dioxide and water vapors allow short wave solar radiations to pass through them but obstruct the passage of long wave radiations emitted by the surface of the earth. This makes the greenhouse air warmer than the outside air. This is one of the effect of air pollution, that is by the pollutant carbon dioxide. The heat from the sun passes through the atmosphere. Some of this heat is trapped by certain gases like water vapors, carbon dioxide, methane, chlorofluorocarbon, etc. in nature. These gases are called as greenhouse gases. The atmosphere absorbs much of the incoming radiations from the sun and re-radiates to the earth's surface and prevents the heat of the earth to escape into space. Thus, the atmosphere acts as greenhouse to trap the heat. This is naturally occurring phenomenon which is essential or else that are occurred in nature. The earth would not be warm enough for us to live. But if this greenhouse effect is more than required, it makes the earth warmer than the usual. The natural gases in the atmosphere most responsible for greenhouse effect are carbon dioxide and water vapor. Rapid population explosion, urbanization, industrial and depletion in the plant community, large amount of carbon dioxide is injected into the atmosphere. Field burning, the burning of fossil fuels like petrol, diesel, coal in the industries releases more carbon dioxide by increasing the concentration of greenhouse gases, and by adding any greenhouse gas like chlorofluorocarbons, there is an increase in the global temperature. Thus, there is an increase in the greenhouse effect due to human activities. It may lead to the melting of ice caps, increase in the sea level and submergence of coastal land. Mainly, this greenhouse effect is by the melting of the polar ice caps that increases the mean sea level. Next is global warming. It is one of the global issues like greenhouse effect. This global warming refers to an increase in the earth's temperature which result in climatic changes. Greenhouse effect is a major cause for global warming. The amount of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere have increased with an increase in the fossil fuels. These gases are mostly in the form of carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, ozone, chlorofluorocarbon, etc. They prevent the escape of heat from the earth's surface into the space. This increases the overall global temperature. The global warming may result in polar ice melting, sea levels may rise and it may be flooded and pattern also change. The climatic conditions may be affected. This may result in unpredicted calamities like tsunami, etc. It is difficult to predict when the global warming will show its effect. It is therefore essential that addition of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere is being minimized by reducing the use of fossil fuels. Next global issue is ozone layer depletion. Ozone is a condensed form of oxygen formed by three atoms of oxygen, that is O3. It forms a protective layer in the atmosphere. Ozone is continuously formed by the action of sunlight on oxygen. Some oxygen molecules absorb energy from the sun's ultraviolet rays and split to form single oxygen atoms. These atoms combine with the oxygen molecule to form ozone. The amount of ozone in the stratosphere generally remains constant because its formation and destruction occur at the same rate. The ozone layer protects us from UV radiation of the sun, which is harmful to most of the living things. If there is an ozone depletion, more ultraviolet radiations hit us. Ozone depletion was first detected in the stratosphere of Antarctica. The part of the atmosphere which there is an ozone depletion is referred as ozone hole, which is not really a hole. Ozone measurement is done by using an instrument called total ozone mapping spectrometer, that is TOMS, total ozone mapping spectrometer. Then causes for ozone depletion. Ozone depletion is caused due to sulfate aerosols emitted by volcanic eruptions and several factories. Chlorofluorocarbon, also called as freons, used in air conditioners and refrigerators, also destroy the ozone. The CFCs cross the ozone layer and interact with UV rays, during which chlorine is separated. This chlorine destroys the ozone layer. Here the chlorines are responsible for the destruction of ozone layer. Then effects of ozone depletion. Ozone loss allows more radiations to reach the earth. It affects the plant growth and fish production. It may cause skin cancer, cataract, and may even affect the immune system of the body. UV radiations affects phytoplanktons, which are the producers that occupy the first trophic level in the food chain. It would disturb the aquatic system. The CFCs persist for many years in the atmosphere and therefore has a long-lasting effect on biotic community. Next is control of ozone depletion. Ozone depletion could be controlled by reducing the use of chlorofluorocarbons, carbon tetrachloride, methyl bromide, etc. Australia and USA has already banned the use of CFCs, and international agreement called Montreal Protocol has been signed by more than 150 countries to limit the production of CFCs. 16th September of every year is observed that World Ozone Day to create an awareness of ozone depletion. Next one is acid rain. Acid rain, also known as acid precipitation, refers to the rainfall whose pH is less than 5.6. It is due to deposition of acidic components in the rain, snow or fog. It affects a variety of plants and animals on the earth. Next, causes for acid rain. Acid rain is formed when oxides of nitrogen and sulfur combined with moisture in the atmosphere to form nitric acid and sulfuric acid respectively. The factories are the main source of sulfur dioxide emission and automobiles for nitrogen oxides. Effect of acid rain. Acid rain affects both the plants and animals. The leaves may lose their protective waxy cover due to the acid and hence become susceptible for infection. Many ground level plants and animals which are less tolerant to increased acidic conditions will die. The crop plants in particular are highly affected, leading to less productivity. The acid may react with the minerals in the soil and release toxins. Acid rain can also cause damage to the biotic community of aquatic ecosystem. Thus, acid rain damages the natural ecosystem. Acid rain affects man-made material and structures. The structures built out of marbles, limestone and sandstone are damaged, leading to stone cancer. Ceramics, paints, metals and textiles may corroded. The respiratory disorders like bronchitis, asthma, lung cancer and other health disorders may be caused due to acid rain. Then control of acid rain. By using catalytic converters in the automobiles, the emission of nitrogen oxides can be minimized. By installing scrubbers, entry of sulfur dioxide into the atmosphere can be controlled. By using coal containing a lesser percentage of sulfur, by this also we can control the acid rain. By replacing several energy sources by non-conventional energy sources like solar, wind, wave and tidal energy. Thank you.